after a highly successful 12-year spell at Chelsea, which produced a combined total of 16 titles, and comfortably placed Chelsea as the undisputed best women's team in England, Chelsea FC women and their manager, Emma Hayes, have decided to part ways this summer. Emma Hayes has subsequently taken up the role of the U.S. women's national team coach, a job considered as the best in the women's game. Hayes is rumored to be paid $2 million as salary per year, which is unprecedented in the women's game. With Emma gone, Chelsea FC women have had to find a worthy replacement, somebody capable enough to drive the high Chelsea standards, somebody who would continue the good works Emma has done in England and in Europe these past 12 years, somebody who simply knew how to win. But replacing Hayes was always going to be a not-so-easy task, added to the fact that the pool for top managers in the women's game is relatively smaller compared to the men's. And after nearly a whole season of extensive search, Chelsea FC women finally settled on 43-year-old Sonia Bompastor. The current coach of Olympique Lyon Femení is Emma Hayes' successor. The announcement for Sonia Bompastor's appointment as new Chelsea women's coach effective July 1st was made on Wednesday, May 29th, with the club making official posts on all of its various social handles to confirm the deal. In her own words, Sonia Bompastor expressed her gratitude over her appointment. She branded Chelsea as an English football institution, and duly acknowledged what big shoes she would be filling in Emma's, before finally leaving the beloved Chelsea fans with a message of hope as to what exciting future is to come. And you know, it is never an official appointment without comments from key figures at the club. Co-sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley did the honors, reiterating that Sonia was in fact the ideal candidate for the job. This was followed by a formal welcome to the Chelsea FC Women Sonia Bompastor partnership with every thrill and excitement. It is extremely important to highlight this out, however, that, contrary to Chelsea's new ownership group's style of running the men's side where they have gone for below-the-belt managers in the past 2 seasons, the Sonia Bompastor appointment for the Chelsea women is actually a big deal. It is like hiring Carlo Ancelotti or Pep Guardiola for the men's team. Tell you what, credit where it is due to Chelsea, as poaching Sonia Bompastor from European giants, Olympique Lyon, Bompastor's home for the past 16 years, is a statement move by Chelsea. Not only have Chelsea appointed the best women's manager in Europe currently, but they have also bought Bompastor out of her existing contract at Lyon, which was set to expire in 2025, together with her 2 assistants, Camille Abely and Theo Rivrin, signaling to the rest of Europe and potentially to the world that they are ready to take over. For Chelsea fans who were worried about what might happen with regards to the development and growth of Chelsea women because Hayes left the club, be rest assured that Sonia Bompastor will continue Emma's legacy of dominance, and even surpass Emma's, in terms of European pedigree. Sonia Bompastor is in fact a serial winner too, just like Emma Hayes, and we think Chelsea fans will absolutely love her. And while we look to allay all fears and embrace the new Sonia Bompastor era at Chelsea women, we have outlined some key reasons why we think this appointment will work out perfectly. Number 1. The Sonia Bompastor Chelsea appointment is a move of destiny. In May 2013, a newly appointed Emma Hayes watched from the director's box at Stamford Bridge as the 2 UWCL finalists at the time, Lyon and Wolfsburg, knocked horns for the crown of best in Europe. Wolfsburg eventually came out victorious in the night, winning 1-0, and unseating Olympique Lyon as the champions of Europe. But also on the same night, a certain Lyon left-back and captain, Sonia Bompastor, played her final game as she officially hanged her boots, never to wear them again on the evergreen pitch of women's football. 11 years later, and what do we have here? Sonia Bompastor returning to the bridge to take charge of Chelsea FC women, where she will be on the Stamford Bridge touchlines for most home games next season, including UWCL home games. Number 2. In Sonia Bompastor, a better Emma Hayes replacement could not have been found. The two are very much alike. Emma Hayes is undoubtedly an icon of the game, and if there is one word to describe her, according to all those she has worked with, that word is competitive. She is all about winning, and it is on these very high standards that she has built the current Chelsea FC women's structure as champions of England. Unsurprisingly, her successor, Sonia Bompastor, is highly competitive too. Melchi Dumrane, Olympique Lyon, and Kenza Dali, Aston Villa, are two players who have worked closely under and with the new Chelsea coach. And if their words are anything to go by, they described Sonia Bompastor as a highly competitive coach and a person, sometimes even to an annoying degree. Even her training sessions are intense, they say. Well, it is definitely not all hearsays when you look at Sonia Bompastor's trophy hauls. 7 major trophies within just 3 years of coaching at the top level is highly commendable. In fact, comparing the early years of the two, Emma at Chelsea, Sonia at Lyon, Sonia has had the best first 3 years, as Emma had to wait 3 years for her first trophy as Chelsea manager. One more thing, Emma Hayes has already given Sonia Bompastor her blessing for the Chelsea job. It will interest you to know that Emma Hayes once coached Sonia Bompastor in the National Women's Soccer League in the USA at Washington Freedom. And Hayes showered the highest of praise for Sonia, with regards to her attitude and work ethics, as a player and also recently now as a manager. And finally, number 3. Sonia Bompastor knows how to win the UEFA Women's Champions League. Even as highly successful as Emma Hayes' time at Chelsea were, she would always look back at her time at Chelsea and pinch herself a bit for never winning the Champions League with her world-class Chelsea squad. Despite trying season after season, it always felt like Emma's Chelsea were never going to win it, as they always seemed to lack something. And for a 12-year stint, Chelsea under Emma only made the UWCL final just once, in 2021. Unfortunately, that is simply not good enough, to be honest. But under Sonia Bompastor, this is where we expect things to change for better, in the UEFA Women's Champions League. If anything, she knows what it means to play and win the Champions League, both as a player and a manager. 2 finals in just 3 years as manager of Lyon is more than impressive. Sonia will be inheriting a Chelsea side fluid like her Lyon side, capable of executing whatever tactical plan set out for them. The Chelsea squad have a fine blend of young and experienced breed, and for someone who has the experience of managing both the big players and the young blood, it will be interesting to see how she sets up her Chelsea side from next season and beyond. We expect nothing but unbridled success for the 4 years she has signed for Chelsea and beyond. Final words. Chelsea fans, you have to rejoice. An era of European dominance is surely approaching. Sonia Bompastor is the one.